Gross. Never do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after our usual 2.5 to 3 month hiatus. Good to see you again. It's the reverse. We're back for summer break, and you're looking very summery. Julia, what have you been up to in the last little while? Anything fun?
I got a puppy recently. His name was
God.
Enzo. I have an Italian
dog.
son.
You have a title defense, almost.
By the buzzer, I lost it, actually.
Welcome to our quiz of World Cup finalists who couldn't bother to get out of the group stage.
Wow, you just had that locked and loaded for me, didn't you?
What are we doing here today? Well, yes, we're back, and we're back for our annual tradition. No, the annual tradition is not doing quizzes. That's a 3-month tradition, 4-month tradition, sometimes 6-month tradition. What we are here for annually is our season review quiz.
I kind of saw this coming. I saw it coming and I didn't prepare anything, so we'll see.
Yeah, I saw it coming. My team's out. I still want to rep them just so everyone knows I'm Croatian, even though the itch at the end of my name has done all of the work.
Make sure on my name key I get the little accent too.
Yes,
I'm gonna
yeah.
request that.
Not gonna lie, I stopped watching after the Avs were eliminated in round 2.
The Leafs still in?
No.
Would you say this was the craziest season in NHL history? Because I feel like it was. Chaotic, off the ice-wise.
Fighting's back. I thought the playoffs were really entertaining. The Leafs did the same thing.
Script writers need to get a little less lazy on that one. Actually, you know what? Keep it's funny.
Yeah, like Buffalo.
Shut up. We got 10 questions. We got that bonus round in the middle.
Bonus round!
If you get that question right, you earn an extra strike. And how many strikes are you dealing with today? Now you can take a finger down. It's our everybody gets one system.
Everybody gets one.
If you get one, you're still in. If you get another one wrong, you're out.
So I'd say that's 2 strikes.
It's a 2-strike system.
It feels weird to say 2 strikes.
But that's what it is.
I don't get it.
Everybody gets one.
Middle of the summer quiz, let's get it.
That's the phrase. Let's get it.
Let's get it!
Great, it's just some random guy.
Let's get this bread.
Question 1. Who won this Stanley Cup in 2024? You know, we had to start with this.
Ooh. Always nice to get one of these questions.
So tough.
It might be tough for you because apparently you turned the whole thing off.
Not a Canadian team because they fumbled right at the end.
Every time a Canadian team comes so close to winning, and then
The Florida Panthers. Shout out to the Cats.
Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup.
The Florida Panthers.
you know what though, happy for Paul Maurice. Gave a great shout out to your Winnipeg Jets.
So if I could have one thing more, it'd be for the Winnipeg Jets to win the next Stanley Cup.
I'm gonna go with the Florida Panthers.
It's the Florida Panthers. Almost blew it though. That would have been wild.
Panthers, they won the 2024 Stanley Cup.
You guys all got that correct. Congratulations.
I wish someone would have got that wrong.
I was devastated that the Oilers didn't complete one of the greatest comebacks in sports history.
Are you part of the group of people who just wanted to see Connor McDavid finally win one? Or were you actually like, no, I want to see a Canadian team win?
I think both. Like, I'm definitely more on board with seeing Connor McDavid win.
Canada never wins, so it would have been cool, but Florida had other plans.
I was not rooting for Canada's team because that's a load of shit. If Toronto is in the Stanley Cup final, all of Canada is rooting against them.
That's nobody liked that. But thankfully, we don't have to think about that.
We might not ever have
Literally
to think
ever.
about that.
Question 2. Which team failed to make the Stanley Cup playoffs in dramatic fashion even after recording 3 overtime victories in a row to end the season?
Oh.
She did the slouch thing.
I remember this one because I was working one of the games where it happened, and then I saw we did like a post about it where it was like The Office.
So I was at the Jays game with some buddies when this happened, and there were so many games going on at this time. I think
Including a baseball game.
Big storyline.
Oh yeah, this guy follows his team, so he knows.
I'm lucky that the one question after who won the cup was about a team of mine, right?
No one asked him to wear that jersey that day for the BarDown showdown. This guy's got home field advantage on this one.
is it home field advantage that we insulted them and then maybe unfairly, and then they stunk so bad that we were so right in our initial unfair assessment.
The reason why it's so memorable is because they had a great game with the Montreal Canadiens to end the year, and this is the Detroit Red Wings.
It was Detroit. They had a lot of chances, and then they just didn't get it because Washington took it from them right at the end and then got destroyed by New York.
It's the Detroit Red Wings.
It is the Detroit Red Wings. The Detroit Red Wings.
Washington?
She just went for the guess. Did she get it correct? The fact that I'm going roundabout like this to stall for time usually means no. That is incorrect. It
Who was
was the Detroit Red
Oh,
Wings.
yeah.
With all their heroics,
I'm
they
sorry, guys.
beating Pock's team, the Canadians, to save their season. You wanted to play spoiler, I could tell.
I did, but now we got Ivan Demidov, so it all worked out in the end, didn't it?
Not for the Red Wings, but
Oh yeah, the Red Wings. You guys suck.
Sorry to the Red Wings. I don't know how to say this in a
the Caps
respectful
made
way.
the play. I just
know.
checked that.
Like, the Caps were literally in the first round, and I just ignored them.
You
They
were
did
just
the
like-
exact opposite thing of what I was just talking about.
I messaged Chris Brietta, and I'm just like, dude, oh my God, 'cause he's a massive Red Wings
huge
fan.
Red Wings fan.
And then he goes, bro, turn on the Capitals game. Torts pulls the goalie with like 5 minutes left.
I like the Red Wings, but they're very upset. They're fans.
I don't.
I felt nothing for them when they missed the playoffs because I don't care.
The moves that the Detroit Red Wings continue to make, I'm surprised I didn't get at least $1.5 million offered to me in free agency this year.
Continuing the trend of being so kind to the Detroit Red Wings. Thank you very much, Thomas. Question number 3. You're moving on without a strike here, Julius. Dangerous territory.
Wait, why?
Everybody gets one.
Question number 3. In a move that surely had to do with the mushrooms that Michael Bubl had claimed he had taken before the All-Star Game press conference, the Canadian singer mistakenly claimed that Jesse had what?
Like, absolutely wild statement.
Everyone's seen the I'm Just a Squid music video clearly.
I'm just a squid, my hands are a nightmare. Bubl was wrong, they're dust and it's not fair.
Sick hands.
I believe he said silky mitts at one point and just sick hands.
And he said he had silky mitts, and then like doubled down on it too.
Or was it filthy?
I think he said, this guy's got great hands. You're a sick hockey player. And if I'm wrong, I will never put another one of his Christmas albums on again.
It's like silky mitts. That's what he claimed that he had. Good hands, and Jesse doesn't have good hands.
Soft hands?
You're in the ballpark. You've literally said every adjective except for the one he said.
You got good hands, dude. You got silky mitts, my brother.
You are the first person who's ever told me that.
Because I'm the first real ever hockey fan, dude.
I love you, man. Thank you.
I love you.
All right, we're gonna start over here on the right.
Silky mitts.
You understood the
I took
assignment.
the video. I was there. I was literally there. I took the video. It was the best moment ever.
Bubl goes up with Will Arnett. Turns out Michael Bubl is the biggest horse of all time, biggest beauty. Goes up, says he's on mushrooms.
My buddy told me this is just a microdose of mushrooms, and he was lying.
And after the fact, he tried to backtrack on it. Like, oh, I was just kidding with mushrooms. Like, bro. Be for real.
You had that stuff.
I don't know what Bubl was. I mean, yeah, maybe we do know what Bubl was on, but yeah, a bit of
He
a tough
said,
one.
yeah, mushrooms.
He must have been high on probably more than mushrooms if he's calling these things silky.
No offense to Jesse, I would not call his mitts silky.
Jesse's hands are good. His skating is
It's
whack.
literally just his skating. As much as we like to absolutely just dunk on the guy, he's a very solid hockey player.
Let the people have low expectations of me, so when I do something nice, they're like, oh, maybe Jesse's not that bad. Kevin James meme.
I think he's a good finisher. Like he
Yes.
actually, and it's funny because like again, you probably seen the video that we posted on, or he posted on his Instagram and BarDown Instagram, where I fed him such a good pass in overtime, and he just hammered it into the side of the net with a wide open cage. So that's not a great example of it, but I actually do think he's.
But he had to bring it up because the pass was good.
It's funny.
Yeah. I wonder why he brought it up.
What was that? You said the pass?
Number 4, you're cruising.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy's cruising through this.
Until now, probably. Now that you said that,
Oh, what's question number
something's
4?
coming.
Wait, I was right? I don't know.
Yeah, the pass was good. You're
Okay.
right. Yeah, what's question number 4? You know that one?
This
That's my
be a true false.
Or as I like to think of it as my first strike.
True or false? After losing his 4th final in 5 years with 4 different teams, Corey Perry joined the list of most Stanley Cup Finals Series losses in history. The player atop that list? Gordie Howe. The stuff about Corey Perry is all accurate and true.
Yes.
The question is just on Gordie Howe.
Because this is such a ridiculously hard question.
This is a good question.
Gordy. Did you go a bunch of times and lose?
Gordie Howe played forever.
Gordy would have played like during the original 6 days.
I think he played from like the 40s to the 80s or something ridiculous like that.
Is that true?
He played professional hockey in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Excuse me?
6 decades.
Like, excuse me?
By all accounts, especially at that time when there were literally just 6 teams and the Red Wings won a ton of cups.
I gotta tell you guys, like, I'm just guessing here.
Perry would have had 4 finals losses. Then Howe would have to have the most.
That also is part of
That
the
is
question.
another thing you said. I'm just
That's
mentally
also-
you're getting back into this.
Is Jadon melting?
He does not strike me as a guy who would have the record for most losses in the finals.
True.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You want to lock that in?
Yeah. See, he's hesitant to let me lock it in, which makes me think I was right.
Something in me is calling to false, but like I'm going true. It is Gordie Howe.
Now what the hell? I'm gonna go with true.
You know what? I'm going to go true. This sounds like a true thing. It's about my team, Detroit, so obviously I know it.
I'm going to say it's false.
I'm gonna say false. I don't think that Gordie Howe is the leader in all-time finals lost.
Gordie Howe is tied for the lead.
Ooh.
It is true.
Oh, Gordie.
It is true.
Yes! Yeah! Let me hear ya!
He won 4 of them.
Losing record.
Gordie, but you know what? True winners, no failure.
Look at that. Inspirational.
Is he the LeBron James of hockey?
Question 5. Who knew scoring into an empty net could hurt so many grown men's feelings? Which player on February 10th got absolutely trucked through after scoring a game-clinching empty netter with a full-on slap shot?
This happened between the Ottawa Senators and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
There was a question that we tweeted out. We're just like, "What's your favorite moment?" And
Of the year or ever?
of the year.
Oh, okay. I was
And-
like, ever? That's crazy.
Yeah, this is one of them.
The memes, the discourse around this for hockey talk shows everywhere. Ridley Greig.
Ridley Gregg.
Ridley Gregg.
Ridley Greig.
Ridley Gregg?
Ridley Greig, he deserved it. He deserved to get cross-checked in the head because of the bad thing he did, which was shoot that puck. I'll stand by. I don't think he really meant to hit him in the head, but hey, he deserved a suspension though.
No head stuff. Like, come on. Of course he was going to get suspended for that. It was reckless.
Somebody did it soon after, too,
Yep.
in women's hockey. Abby Murphy did it for University of Minnesota, and then somebody did it in the boys' league as well.
Gensel, he didn't slap it in,
Oh,
but he
right.
cheered so hard after he did it.
Even beer league. If I did that in beer league, I would expect somebody to be angry about it.
If Corwin did that in beer league, it'd be well over the net and glass. Just
Yeah,
saying it
that's
right now.
true.
To the bonus round. Bonus round. Woo-hoo-hoo! This is where we get the chance to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Genuinely, thank you for your patience. We've been doing a few things this summer, which, yeah, that's once again, it's been a while. But we love being here doing these quizzes. But you know what? If you're liking what you're watching, why not give the video a like? Kind of helps other people find the quiz, and yes, helps us continue to make the quiz. You could also leave a comment. Why would you do something like that? Well, because I read some of the comments.
Don't comment.
No, do comment, because you might get read out. Comments such as John Busman saying, Sam's got that Arthur Morgan stopped shaving beard. Also comments like, these quizzes always come on the days I need them most. From Jack Ryan 9769. Hopefully those days are every 2.5 to 3 months. Zacking Gaming says that 1524 is the second Billy Talent reference in these quizzes. And I just want you to know, I appreciate it greatly every time you guys reference that awesome band. Who doesn't love Billy Talent?
I saw Billy Talent last summer. It was a hell of a show.
I love Billy Talent.
Yeah, I love Billy Talent.
I honestly think I could name 40 Billy Talent songs.
That's not the quiz, but maybe one day it will be.
I hope it is one day because my
Name a random
useless
one.
Worker bees.
I don't know who
Jadon
that
is 15 years old. He
Yeah,
might
pretty much.
not even have been 6 when they were popular. You're younger than Lamine Yamal.
These are things that you're just saying. I don't know what any of them are.
Enjoy our bonus round question, because that also comes via the comments. So if you think you got a bonus round question that's even tougher than this one, go ahead, type it below. It might be in the very next quiz. The question comes by way of Tom Wheeler 1865. Are you ready for your question? Because the second I start reading it, you got 30 seconds to answer. Name a player from a country that only has one player in the NHL. Now, I need that to be active. An active player who is the lone representative of their country. Wow. Surprising struggle here from Luca. You need a current player who
Andy
is...
Kopitar.
Okay. You can also just answer right away.
Anze Kopitar.
I'll go with Anze Kopitar.
Slovenia.
Easy enough.
Estonia.
He's from Slovenia.
Oh, whatever. Oh, man, that's tough.
Oh man, I feel like there's the one Australian guy and I don't know his name at all.
Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, France. Is there multiple France
I
players?
think there might be.
Sven Andrighetto, even though he's one
not
of
even-
many Swiss players in the NHL.
Yeah, it was a terrible guess.
I had no idea.
I blew this. Just I'm not getting the strike. So
What a choke. Jadon! Slipping.
Would
My
it
man's
have
slipping.
counted? Was he the only Slovenian, too?
This guy's getting sent back to the U23 training fields with his other boy, Jadon. The ones with one, there's Bulgaria, the Netherlands, and Slovenia.
Slovenia I should have gotten.
I'm a big time loser. I feel bad about that. I would have had 3 strikes going into the trap card, which always feels better when you have 3 strikes.
Wait, now it's question 6? Oh, I don't know. And I lost on the stupid true and false.
I feel like I'm walking into a trap here.
Oh, you are, because it's the trap card.
Trap card.
Kaima! You've triggered my trap.
Question 6. Despite not winning the Stanley Cup, the Edmonton Oilers had a dominant season to remember. A season that included the second longest winning streak in NHL history, 16 wins. How many points did the Oilers trail the Pacific Division leaders before the start of their win streak? I need an exact.
That's a ridiculous question. That is
That's
so
how you know
dumb.
you've hit the nail on the head. When Corwin goes, oh, I'm done with my jokes.
No,
That is a ridiculous
when I put
question.
on my Gabby Jesus face.
Is this possible? Yes. I think I've asked more absurd questions.
Yeah, you have.
How many? Is there one strike this quiz?
Well, I'm sorry. Was it confusing to hear everybody gets one?
Everybody gets one.
I've fluked my way to a couple answers before here by guessing.
I'm definitely gonna be using a strike here.
Are
I
you?
gotta guess.
Thomas Flukich? I'm sorry. I've already resigned to you losing.
Tomasz out on question 6-ish.
While he's still here, and he's the only Jadon in this quiz, the only person who has like a soccer-sounding name, I'm just going to shove in as many soccer references as you're thinking as I possibly can. In fact, here's the Euros theme song over Jadon thinking.
Okay. So I know that they were below 500 by a lot, and then at the end of their 16 games, they were like a little bit over.
I know when the streak happened, and I think that gives me the edge. It happened in December. They won 16 games in a row, which is 32 points.
When do I need to get the points of the Oilers behind who?
Before the win streak. How many
Behind-
points
and how
back
many-
of the division leader?
Oh my God, 17.
Well, no, that's incorrect.
What? You think someone's gonna get that?
27.
27? You think they made? Well, I mean, I guess they didn't win the division, so they didn't make up any gap. But
I don't know.
27 points?
I don't know. They won 16 games, so that would be what, 32 points right there? I don't know.
The number is like somewhere in my head. It's in the 30s. I'm gonna go 34.
I'm gonna guess 32.
Because of Burnaby Joe Sakic, 19 points they trailed by.
It's actually way funnier when someone gets close but just misses.
No.
Let's just go even 20.
I was going to say 21 originally.
20 points.
No, this guy sucks.
No way! No way, I did it again!
The gap was 20 points.
You made it sound like my guess was awful. I was 3 off.
Terrible guess. Put your left hand up for 19, and then your right hand up for 21, and put your hands close to your head. And what do we have? An idiot sandwich.
Oh, that was good.
This guy fell for that. What the hell? The Golden Knights, they did lead, but then they had 55 players on the LTIR for 55 days, and their payroll shrank to a total of $55.
Weird Golden Knights, losers like us. I saw a graphic like the Jets were the ultimate losers of the playoffs. They lost to the Avalanche. The Avalanche lost to the Stars, and the Stars lost to the Oilers, and the Oilers lost to the Panthers.
Tomasz Flukich. Yeah, it was 20 points. It was 20 points.
You want to call me Thomas Flukich? I'm going to call myself Thomas Skilich because it comes to a point where it's pure skill and it's not even luck.
You still don't know.
I had an educated reason for it, and I nailed it.
You still don't know who Peter Bondra is.
I don't know. I think that there was way funnier moments. Like, what were
Well,
what
maybe
are the
there,
rest
you know
of-
what? There's still a bunch of questions that haven't happened yet.
What were the
Julia.
questions? What were the funny moments that you
You're
got to in the end?
Gonna have to watch the quiz to find that out, just like the rest of us. That's it.
That's
Jake,
it.
Your time
That's
here
tough.
is done. That is a wrap for the 2024 season for you. Play them out.
It's a good run.
Question number 7. Speaking of strong runs, the Nashville Predators went on a 16-0-2 run to capture their playoff spot. And they did so after GM Barry Trotz reportedly canceled what team event following an embarrassing home loss? I need, before you even say it and before you get mad at me, I need the whole thing.
A concert to the Sphere.
I'm going to need something a little more specific.
I'm pretty sure it's this because I think this was the only thing they were doing there. But I'm pretty sure it was a U2 concert at the Sphere.
They canceled the U2 concert. Tough to miss out on that one, I'm sure.
He canceled U2 at the Sphere in Vegas.
The U2 concert at the Sphere.
That is correct.
Yes.
It's a beautiful day. That one.
They used to have a free album on iTunes. I don't know if anyone remembers this.
Oh, yeah. It
And
was
people
forced.
got really mad about it.
U2 is definitely a generation or two before us. I just do not care about them.
I keep on running, keep on running.
Is that a U2 track?
Could have been, but no, it's a Kid Cudi song. Would love to see him at the Sphere. Actually, apparently he's not.
No, you
No,
don't
yeah, we
want
said
to see
it. Sorry.
Kid Cudi.
No, we don't. No,
I
we don't.
saw him in Vegas. It was despicable. He didn't even hum for us. Yelled the entire time. Yeah! Yeah!
You have to go to the Sphere if you've never been. Like, it is absolutely outstanding. You go with your buddies.
Was Michael Bublé one of your buddies there?
There were a lot of people on the same wavelength as Michael Bublé at the Sphere.
Question 8. When Connor Bedard started in his much anticipated first NHL game, what was said to him seconds before the puck was dropped, and who said it? That is not the look of a man at the Sphere, because he'd be wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I guess I'm going to go...
I don't think it was Sid. I think it was the ref that said something to him.
First game, Blackhawks, Penguins, Bedard, Crosby.
I remember there was a conversation between him and the ref about him like going up against Crosby for his first face-off, but I don't know if that happened like right off the draw.
I feel like Crosby said something to him. It's Crosby or Wes McCauley.
I believe the ref said to him, Connor Bedard, welcome to the NHL. And then they dropped the puck.
Welcome to the show, kid, or something like that.
Good luck, Bedsy. From Crosby.
You know what? With it being a hockey player quote, you probably were like almost there, but you are incorrect.
I know it's the ref. And he goes,
Connor, welcome to the NHL, man. Thank you. Okay, guys, it's showtime. Let's have a great game.
Just gets wiped on the face-off dot.
Welcome to the irony. That was his welcome to the NHL moment. This is as fair as I will ever be to you in my life, Luca. You didn't get the quote right.
Okay.
But you were really close. What's going on? He's got pumpernickel in his throat.
There's pumpernickel seeds literally in the back of my throat.
I'm in a charitable mood because you rippled the socks.
Wow, the ripple done it.
If you hadn't rippled the socks, you were out of here.
No, I would have had one more strike.
No. We would have had Matt Rempe come in first shift of his career and knock you out.
I've gone as far as where the streets have no name. It's a U2 reference.
Don't know what I'm talking about here, but excusez-moi.
Question number 9. In 2024, the scoring boom trend continued with Connor McDavid and Nikita Kucherov leading the way. Both players hit the 100 assist mark, becoming the 4th and 5th players to do so. Who are the other 3 to hit that mark?
the 100 assist mark.
That is correct.
I feel like it's very clear and obvious who 2 of the 3 are.
Gretzky, Lemieux.
Gretzky, obviously. Lemieux.
That's 2.
Wayne Gretzky. Mario Lemieux.
Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux.
Now here's our tough one.
For me, it's between like Messier, Yzerman, and Yager.
Got a couple names floating around. I'm not submitting any of these yet, but the ones I'm thinking, like maybe Bobby Orr, maybe Jaromir Jagr.
There's certain players that are just remembered as the greatest of all time, and I think this is a stat that they're all going to be grouped together for.
Or is it just some like passing freak, like Adam Oates or something?
I feel like if you get 100 assists, regardless, you're called a passing freak.
I've invented the term, so I'm going to decide what it is.
I've certainly never called someone a passing freak. You can have that.
Yeah, it's a passing freak, and
I actually don't want to hear that again.
It's people who go sub 20 goals, but like 80 plus assists.
Like Mitch Marner's probably a passing freak.
Because like I think of passing freaks as more like Adam Oates, Joe Thornton.
Adam Oates was for sure a passing freak.
Absolute passing freak.
For sure. No question he's a passing freak. Ryan Getzlaf was kind of a passing freak. I actually just looked up Adam Oates recently. He got 97 assists in a season.
He's a passing freak. And is somebody going to match his passing freak? I think that person was Bobby Orr.
I'm going to go with Yager.
I'm going to go with the guy that passed Gretzky the puck a lot, Jari Kurri.
The most assists he ever had in a season?
It was probably like 70-something.
Not even 70.
One of the worst guesses of all time.
Gretzky, Lemieux, Bobby Orr. Final answer.
That is correct.
Yes!
I want to thank Goran Hajic for giving me the courage and the strength to get here. All those finals losses have finally paid off for me.
Jesse, I just saw a graphic online that just labeled you the ultimate loser of this quiz.
Matter.
Final boss can't say he's earned it.
Hey, you could have kicked me
Oh, is he
out.
out?
You didn't.
Oh yeah, you didn't get the bonus. This guy is out.
No, but I get 2 wrong.
Everybody gets 1.
I owe the audience an apology because we almost let an absolute loser into the final boss. He was almost in. I would have continued if it wasn't for Matt, our wonderful friend here, who perfectly snitched on Luca.
I
You're
thought
outta here.
I was afforded getting
Get outta
2
here.
wrong.
Get out of here. You were saved once, loser.
Spider-Man, take me home.
Welcome to the final boss. Look to your left. Look to your right. Look down the center. It's time to fight.
You've made your last delivery, kid.
Here's your final boss question. Name every award recipient from the 2024 NHL Awards.
Oh, I'm a massive award guy.
Okay, we'll start off with the Hart Trophy because that was Nathan MacKinnon.
I think it's Nathan MacKinnon Hart. I'm gonna go Quinn Hughes Norris.
The Norris Trophy was won by Quinn Hughes.
That's 2.
Then you got the Vezina, which was won by...
He's taking a risk here.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to go with the Art Ross first, which was Nikita Kucherov.
Art Ross, I believe, is Kucherov. Connor Hellebuck Vezina.
I'm going to say that Connor Hellebuck won the Vezina this year.
That is correct. Ooh. You get to keep guessing.
Rocket, Austin Matthews.
You got the Rocket, which was won by Austin Matthews.
That is correct.
I'll go Rick Tocchet for Jack Adams.
Rick Tocchet was the coach of the year. The Selke was Barkov.
Selke, I guess I'll just go for it. I'm gonna stick with Barkov.
Correct. That is 7.
I am doing very well right now.
Bedard won the Calder.
Ted Lindsay, Nathan MacKinnon.
8.
Wow!
I don't know who won the Ted Lindsay. What about the Marc Messier Leadership Award won by Jacob Trouba?
There's this, what? Like, how do you know that?
Connor Ingram is a goalie, and he won the Bill Masterton Award. GM of the Year, I'm going to go with Bill Zito of the Florida Panthers.
Incorrect. And the fact that you didn't go for the Ted Lindsay before that, because now I don't want to hear from you.
I want to say Lady Bing, Brady Shea.
This is where your run ends. It's a good run, but was it good enough to win? We don't have to go to VAR to know that you won this whole damn thing.
Come on! Let's go. We did it for the nation of 4 million people that continues to overachieve year in and year out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Daniel's favorite 2 words. Corwin loses.
I want to thank Goran Hawic, Mario Lemieux, Gretzky, Sven Andrighetto,
Each.
Peter Bondra. Lightning does strike twice. And there you go. Quiz champion. Croatia is going to win the next World Cup.
There is no doubt in my mind that you are the biggest fluke artist we have on this team now.
I'll be here all day.
Literally. Kill the lights.
Congrats, Pac. You're working with a pretty good win percentage right now.
So I won the quiz, but I've got even better news.
We're getting our own channel.
Let's go!
We appreciate all your guys' comments. We see them every week.
Comments like this one, and even this one.
And we read these comments and we finally listened.
And guess what? If you're looking for our old videos or more recent videos, they're also moving to the new channel, so you can find everything there.
We don't want to keep you guys waiting too long until our next video, so we've already taped a bunch of new content that will be coming out on the new channel.
This wouldn't be possible without you guys, so thank you so much for watching from the beginning to when my hair was an afro to now when it's a little more ponytailed and everything in between.
So we just want to genuinely thank you for sticking around with us for all these years and hope you'll join us on the new channel because it's going to be a lot of fun.
We just want to say we love you guys. Thanks for sticking with us all these years. I was just like a little lad in university the first time I sat on this couch. So we appreciate you and we'll see you there.
So subscribe now and make sure that you don't miss out on any of the new content coming out.
Thank you for subscribing because you did it already. Subscribe now, now, now. Do it now, now.
As always, thanks for watching.
Thank you, and one more time, let's go! New era at BarDown. It's gonna be sweet. Come on! Oh, such a head rush. I think I just pulled something in my neck.